Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is scheduled for one fall. Now what you gonna do with it? 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 I'll put that brick in your face. Introducing first, representing the Foundation from the Federal Hills section of Providence, Rhode Island, weighing in tonight at 236 pounds, lights out, Cipriano Abruzzi.
Having held the title of the RWA's strongest man for well over 5 years, the only individual who I think can actually contest this still
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from Newport, Rhode Island, weighing in at 200 pounds. He is the heir to the throne and the TWC champion entitled
the TCW champion, AJ Phoenix!
Well, he just made my broadcast colleague's job a little bit easier. And if there's ever anybody who had the nastiest chip on his shoulder, it would be AJ Phoenix. I mean, to say that he feels entitled to be an understatement. This arrogant, cocky little son of a bitch is just gonna get himself shoved deep into the Hurt Locker tonight. And all biases involved, I cannot wait to see it happen.
I just want to put it out there that they wrote TWC on my note, not TCW.
Did they do that?
Yeah.
No.
This is a rematch. This is a rematch that is 6 years in the making. When AJ Phoenix debuted in the RWA as, well, AJ Punk. A little bit of a hiatus in a Z-Pack later, he's AJ Phoenix. And he was 10 years old when he defeated Cipriano Abruzzi.
Cipriano here he's been seething for this chance for about 6 years, as you said. And while AJ Phoenix is still young in the grand scheme of things, you could call him a 6-year veteran.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you know, so that's something to be said right there. Snug headlock on the RWA's strongest man.
Funny enough, Cipriano Abruzzi is one of the people that helped train AJ Phoenix. And, well, that looked like it hurt.
And you're thinking in a little bit of tutelage that he would know not to run into a brick wall. And Cipriano Abruzzi is as thick as a brick. I wouldn't want to get caught scrapping with him, not the least bit.
And he will put that brick in AJ's face. And Cipriano's going to roll through.
Hangs onto that suplex. He's got it cinched in tight.
Oh, two.
Snapping into that second one.
Is he going to go?
The hips.
He is. He's going to go for the 3-man. No, a spinning neck breaker to finish it off. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
Really applying some torque onto the neck and shoulder area, the upper back, looking to prevent Phoenix from actually kicking out. And it's just going to be a matter of time before he either just lays down for the 3 or submits for the pin.
100% agree with you. And you know what? On top of everything else, we have known Cipriano Abruzzi in and out of the ring for a long time. We know that this man kind of holds grudges. And we also know that he is not going to let this be a quick, decisive victory here for himself. he's going to enjoy drawing this out. And how can I put this politically correct? Beating the tar out of AJ Phoenix. As he sends AJ Phoenix pot over TKO cover. 1, 2. What a beautiful bridge by Cipriano Abruzzi.
Nice big fat T-bone suplex on top of it. Phoenix is just getting his back split in two.
And I tell you what, a little bit of salt goes well on the top of a T-bone, and those kicks are very salty.
Yeah. That's about a half a case of Martin's worth of salt right there.
AJ Phoenix is screaming for help. And again, Cipriano's going to take his sweet time.
Well, we're about 3 minutes into this matchup, and Phoenix trying to have himself a hot start, and it's not happening. The kid looks to be completely taken out of this matchup early, hoisted up on the shoulders.
Oh, a DDT!
I sit corrected!
1, 2, and a kick out at 2. AJ Phoenix almost stole the second victory over Cipriano Abruzzi in his career. And AJ, well, he's in pain.
Displacing his weight in mid-maneuver, spiking Abruzzi down into the mat with a DDT. Extra added velocity on it. AJ Phoenix now has done the unthinkable. He's actually grounded lights out Cipriano Abruzzi.
A sitting senton on the lower back of Cipriano Abruzzi. Oh, and a big elbow. And AJ is very snug here with Cipriano. And a big leg drop. He rolls through, and here's a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out after that splash at 2.
He's really trying to dish out every bit of punishment that Abruzzi handed to him early on in this matchup. You want to talk about hanging on to grudges. Let's also keep it real. The Phoenix family is one in the same, and this young man is a chip off the old block.
Would you say he's the skin off the chicken wing?
Sure, I'll go with that.
All right. Going for that big lariat. Nobody home, and a spinning lariat of his own from AJ Phoenix. Cover 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. AJ Phoenix can't believe that he didn't get a victory there, but the fact that he's still conscious and somewhat standing right now should be seen as a victory in its own right.
And not only that, I mean, he's recovered incredibly well. I thought Abruzzi had his number already. We
both saw Abruzzi when we came in today, and all he kept saying was pain, like Clubber Lang in Rocky 3. Hey, how's it going? Pain. Like I thought it was his back at first, but no, he's been waiting for this match all day. Big knee to the face of AJ Phoenix, and AJ Phoenix says that, you know what, 6 years of experience, he's going to teach the old man a lesson, and I don't think that went over well.
I don't think so either. Throwing those closed hands. RWA strongest man drags the young punk into the ropes, and he's really being liberal with that 5 count. Looking to learn the lad a little something.
And Cipriano Abruzzi is just, well, it's time to go back to school right now for AJ Phoenix. He already had his first lesson. He went to lunch, and now here comes lesson number 2.
Whoa! Takes a hard seat on that second rope.
And going right after the injured and repaired knee of Cipriano Abruzzi is AJ Phoenix.
Abruzzi finds himself hung up between the second and third ropes.
Oh! A low-level German suplex using that middle rope. That's really well done.
That's become a signature of AJ Phoenix's.
2, and he's got the ropes, and Cipriano kicks out at 2.
Well, he didn't have either one of his legs hooked. You know, he had a very hard lateral press on Abruzzi, but no displacement by hooking that leg. It's so vital. I know at this point of a matchup, you got to be spent, but let's face it, man. The little things are the ones that add up the most.
No, wait a minute. What's AJ Phoenix doing? Wait, what?
Taking it. What the hell? Cut his microphone.
What? Why did I leave that there?
Because you're an asshole.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I am sick and goddamn tired of fighting my father's battles.
TV 14, ladies and
If
gentlemen.
you haven't been paying attention, I'm entitled to better. I'm not worried anymore about my old man's legacy. I gotta start worrying about my own legacy.
Well, AJ Phoenix he's being counted out. The referee is Jeremy Bell's up to 9, and AJ Phoenix is.
Ring the bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match via countout, Cipriano Abruzzi.
Oh, 2 members of the Foundation quick to meet Phoenix over by the edge.
Oh!
And this is going to turn into a mugging right quick.
And now AJ Phoenix getting the boots put to him by the Foundation, and here comes Big Daddy T Phoenix. And now the Foundation laying in on T.
This personal gripe between
Wait a
family
minute.
members is just not.
It's Vincenzo Abruzzi.
It's a Saturday Night Delight, Vincenzo Abruzzi.
And Vincenzo just dumped Jimmy Hansen and Alex Corvus. Now he's going after his brother and dumped Cipriano out of the ring as well. And Vincenzo came in for the save against the very organization that kicked him out just a week ago. It was a month ago.
You know, I'm looking here over at Jeremy Bell. He's as lost as I am, trying to make sense of just what the hell happened in this matchup.
Hey, Dave Wyatt. Hey, I'm talking to you, you piece of shit.
Well.
Hey, you're out here running a fight. They're out here running a fight. So we say we have a little tag team match. Dave Wyatt. I'm all out on ideas.
Well, that shot to the head, that just.
First student school bus. Against my 2 boys over there. What do you say?
Well, I mean, if there's any chance at all of resolving the constant gripe between Phoenix, members of the former agency, the Foundation, like it's just never ending, Rob.
No, it's not. And
Give me a referee.
well, T said, "Let's do it." I believe he's still the boss here. We still haven't found out like who actually like signs the checks and stuff.
Well, all of that business aside, you know, this heated rivalry it's taken a turn for the worse. Maybe to the benefit of one T Phoenix, as Vincenzo Abruzzi seemed to have somewhat of a change of heart here. You know, Jimmy Hansen has gone on record saying that if I don't understand why there's still bad blood between these 2 factions, that just goes to show that I am a part of the problem.
Is that a fat man in a little coat? Yep.
That it is. It's never going to fit the same again, Jimmy. A little tribute to the Millsacks Express. What?
It's imitation custom Italian leather.
It's a custom print. I didn't know you could print fake leather.
You can do anything with 3D printers these days. That's what I've been told.
All right, that's true. Hey, can you 3D print me some decent looking money? I mean, that'd go a little bit further than your bullshit leather jacket, no?
I mean, yeah, probably. I tell you what, those jackets I was selling for big bucks down in Louisiana.
No.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right, this tag team match, impromptu tag team match with the Foundation taking on T Phoenix and the Saturday Night Delight, Vincenzo Abruzzi. Is Vinny paying off Alex Corvus?
Well, Vinny has come into a large sum of money, and he's yet to disclose how. or where. You know, he just kind of, every time I ask him about it, he's like, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So I'm not so sure.
Oh, and there's a clothesline taking down Alex Corvus on back elbow. Taking down Corvus as well. And shoulder tackle on that repaired shoulder of Vincenzo Abruzzi. And Vincenzo's got some revenge in his eyes here after the Foundation unceremoniously removed him from the group. And here comes the man that, well, some may call him the Space Cowboy.
Some may call him the Gangster of Love.
One person or two may call him Maurice. And here's a cover. 1, 2, and the man known as Big Daddy, T. Phoenix, got a near fall here.
Vincenzo Abruzzi finds himself on the apron, as does Jimmy Hansen, who, in my opinion, right now is in the best shape out of anybody, having taken the least amount of punishment besides that early encounter before this matchup was made official.
Boot right in the corner there, as Alex Corvus is, well, sucking some wind here, and this is going to hurt. Oh, a back chop to Alex Corvus. And Vincenzo Abruzzi is going to lay in some chops of his own. Corvus is just begging off for it. And, oh! Right across the chest. That's going to connect nipple to nipple. Oh, another one right in the sternum.
And Jason Beaumier just caught an areola to the face. Vincenzo Abruzzi's piecing him up.
Oh!
Ugh. Just thuds to that sternum, knocking all of the air out of his lungs.
Cover. 1, 2, and Jimmy Hansen tries to break it up, but Alex Corvus kicks out at 2. Into the corner goes Corvus. Vincenzo Abruzzi chases. Big clothesline. Off the ropes. Misses a clothesline, and now Vincenzo really laying into Alex Corvus. Off the ropes again, and a clothesline takes down Corvus. Here's a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
Doing his best to keep Corvus as far away from his partner as possible. That is some sound tag team stratagem right here. For an impromptu matchup, I gotta say both factions have adjusted quite well.
Here's a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Now Vincenzo, who looks great after coming back after shoulder surgery, has Corvus up. And Corvus trying to fight out. Pokes the eyes, now tagging to Jimmy Hansen.
Finds himself running into a sidewalk slam. He's no longer the legal man. Vincenzo Abruzzi.
Here's a cover. 1, 2, nope, just a 1.5.
Big swing on this by Hansen, gets knocked into the ropes. Vincenzo Abruzzi now pinballing his former Foundation tag team member.
Hansen went for that punt kick that he calls the Brandy Love. Into the corner goes Vincenzo. Jimmy Hansen goes with a kick and hits a kick. Drops the knee there and just digs it into the face of Vincenzo Abruzzi. Now, Hansen has it just really going to wear down Vincenzo Abruzzi, breaking down that shoulder, that repaired shoulder.
Well, I mean, he's got a red target right on it, a practical bullseye. You know, I commend the man for trying to be a fighting, having the fighting spirit of a champion here, but you're really feeding yourself to the wolves. Hansen fully exploiting it, knowing full well that his shoulder will be quite vulnerable to any attack on the neck. He's doing just that.
Hansen wants T. Phoenix, trying to goat T. Phoenix into the ring, and just using Vincenzo Abruzzi's own brace against him to choke him out. Now just laying in those boots and choking out Vincenzo. Tag into Alex Corvus.
Formerly known as members only, this duo here proving quite effective. Vincenzo Abruzzi's been completely isolated and T. Phoenix contained in this matchup.
Here's an arm breaker by Alex Corvus, really working in on that repaired shoulder of Vincenzo Abruzzi. And look at Cipriano screaming at his brother, just telling him to tap out. Look at Corvus using the torque and bending back on that shoulder and arm. Corvus. Here's a cover. 1, 2, and Vincenzo kicks out at 2.
younger Abruzzi is getting bruised up right now. The unrelenting attack by Alex Corvus has him writhing in pain, and he finds himself on the wrong side of the tracks.
Tag back into Jimmy Hansen as our referee tries to get Alex Corvus to exit this match. And Corvus goes right after T Phoenix. Did not take the big man down. And T Phoenix, now with the referee distracted, here comes the Foundation laying in on Vincenzo Abruzzi.
This is absolute madness. And again, Hansen goads the big man into the road to hell paved with good intentions, as Abruzzi is just taking an absolute melee by members only.
The Foundation here just mugging Vincenzo Abruzzi, and Vincenzo, who was looking for revenge, does not look like he's getting it right now, as Hansen drops that shoulder first right into the mat. Hansen goes for that Harley Race fist drop. Beautifully done. Cover 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
I'm not so certain that a pin is really the wisest of choices, considering the amount of damage they've done to the shoulder of Vincenzo Abruzzi. A Kimura lock would really cinch his foot.
Well, and you think of it as there's a cover 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Every time Vincenzo kicks out, he's got to throw that shoulder back up, thus laying in more damage to the ligaments that have been repaired.
This also begs the question. You raise a very interesting point, Rob. What kind of condition is he going to be in as this road to legacy continues?
T Phoenix trying to go and help out his partner, being cut off by Cipriano and Abruzzi and Jimmy Hansen. Meanwhile, Alex Corvus really laying into Vincenzo Abruzzi, who cannot get up to a vertical base. Doing his best to try to get up. He has worked back up.
Shots to that midsection, attempts to break the hold.
Oh, what a beautiful...
Eats the drop kick by Alex Corvus. Hook of the leg.
1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Corvus pulled up Vincenzo Abruzzi.
This is just really, this is tough to watch. It's tough to watch, it's tough to call. And this is not as much of an athletic contest as this is just a shitty way to settle an argument that refuses to end.
It's a second way of really laying into Vincenzo, because T Phoenix has not gotten into this match really much at all, and they're just laying waste to the man that they kicked out of the Foundation just a month ago, as Vinny tries to get to his corner and is cut off again by Jimmy Hansen.
They're just not having it. You know, they're adding as much insult to injury as possible. And Hansen is just slapping the piss out of Abruzzi. Like, how much more demeaning could you possibly be?
Well, I mean, we've seen other moves earlier tonight that could be more demeaning, but I wouldn't want to recommend in case Hansen would actually hear it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Hansen wearing a t-shirt today, one of his signature names known as the Shooter. And I tell you what, if there's somebody that knows how to break down a body part in the RWA, none better than Jimmy Hansen.
That's been his signature style for years, regardless of what kind of persona he had adopted at the time. He never stopped being a grappler. And he is a grappler's grappler, through and through. Regardless of what kind of hair may be across his ass, he will always be one of the greatest mat technicians the RWA's ever witnessed.
100% agree with you as Corvus lifts that knee and sends Abruzzi down. The fast count Abruzzi at this point. 1, 2, and T's either going to rescue his partner or the referee's got to fast count or even call this match, because Vinny can barely stand. At this point, what do? You have to think of the safety of the competitor in the ring.
Well, referee Clem Cadiddlehopper the fourth, not so quick to make that call, as he's probably fearful for the outcome. Blockbuster attempt blocked.
And Vincenzo catching.
Rockabye baby! Alex Corvus got caught up in that blockbuster attempt, and what a way for Vincenzo Abruzzi to buy the opportunity of tagging in T Phoenix.
And here is the question: can he get to his corner? Does he have the upper body strength to get to his corner and tag in T Phoenix, who is like a caged animal in his corner, dying to get into this match?
He extends a hand to the injured Abruzzi.
Tagging Jimmy
Tags
Hansen.
are made!
And here comes T Phoenix. And Phoenix charging Hansen charging T Phoenix and running into a brick wall. Off the ropes goes Hansen, charging again, cross body, and Hansen is caught.
Big fall-away slam.
And Hansen is in a bad way. Big boot takes down Corvus. Hansen is up, goes for a clothesline, nobody home. T Phoenix, big boot takes down Jimmy Hansen again.
And the Grand Poobah, the chop shop, is cleaning house. Corvus now taken up onto his heels, thrown off the ropes.
Irish whip to T Phoenix, being sent, and Phoenix, oh my God. Did that actually happen?
The man who defies physics throws a code red to Alex Corvus.
They went right here in front of us.
Abruzzi's got a hold of the leg, preventing Phoenix from tuning up the bin. Hansen now sees an opportunity.
Hansen is going for the Jada Stevens. He nails the Jada Stevens. Here's a cover. 1, 2, and that does it.
And once again, the numbers game comes into play. Cipriano Abruzzi with a clutch assist, preventing T Phoenix from throwing the knockout blow to Jimmy Hansen. Huge in laying down the adversaries for the Foundation.
And I tell you what, the Foundation, another big victory against Big Daddy T Phoenix and the RWA. This is building towards legacy. And you want to talk about bad blood? You can't go into legacy with bad blood. It could destroy the entire 2-day event.
Well, it's been bad blood since nothing but last year's legacy, Rob. And I don't see where any kind of resolution can happen.
Hansen mocks T Phoenix on the way out. And the Foundation, once again, standing tall.